how's it going? My name is Chantal and I'm a daycare owner in Toronto, Ontario. So today I'm going to give you a tour of my daycare space, and I'm making this video for you to get some inspiration whether you're designing or you're decorating your own daycare. Maybe you're starting your own daycare business in a commercial or in a home setting. And for you fellow providers out there, maybe you're looking for some new ideas, you're switching things around again. So this video is just for you. Now, before we move on to this tour, on this channel, you're going to find a lot of daycare content, some mom life, budgeting, and balancing work and mom life. And if that's something that interests you, you're in the right place. So let's meet at the front door and let's begin the tour. So this is our main entrance where mom and dad do pickups and drop-offs. To the left, you're going to see a fire extinguisher. And to the right, that's where we have our welcome board. That's one of the first things the parents see when they first walk in. Now we have our September newsletter, our calendar, our daily schedule of all the fun stuff we do throughout the day, our sick and illness policy with the keep me home if, and we have all the days we're closed for the entire year. This is something that we post on the board, but we also do send this through an app that parents have access to. So at our daycare, we use the Brightwheel app. To the right over here, you're going to see a daily task schedule, and that's for the teachers. They all have roles throughout the day. Straight ahead, we have our art gallery. So on our art gallery, you're going to see that every child has a certain spot on the board. Every child has a different color, and it's labeled with their names. We are curriculum-based, and we have planned activities set up for the kids on a weekly basis. So once they're done their activity, we do post it on this board, and at the end of the week, we send it home to mom and dad. So if you're wondering where I purchase my curriculum from, I get on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I purchase mine from Clubhouse Kids. So Holly has an infant and toddler curriculum, and my children absolutely love it. They stay engaged throughout the entire time. They do an activity, and I would highly recommend her. Now we're going to move on to the tables. Here we have a set activity, usually in the mornings when they come in. We have the table set up for the kids, or they actually go to the shelf and pick up a tray and bring it to the table. Right now, you see we have magnet tiles, but every day is so different. Sometimes we have the tiles, puzzles, or a bin of blocks, so it all depends. But these tables are used for eating and activity time. So I do want to show you our reading nook. And in this nook, we have a few books here set up for the kids. Now we do alternate the books. We switch them up every 2 weeks along with the toys. And we do this because, most of the time the kids get bored of the same things all the time. So it's super cute. They actually grab their books, they sit down and pretend like they're reading. We also do story time here before nap time. And this is also an area where we have our circle time. So this is our circle time board. So right here, you're going to see that we have our calendar. To the left, we have our morning and afternoon songs. So in the morning, we have our good morning, our welcome song where we welcome every child. We have our weather song. And down below, you'll see that we have our September song. So depending on the theme, we have different songs for every month. And we also do focus on the weather. So we have our cards up there that we switch up. And for afternoon circle time, we have our goodbye song. We're currently learning about the color red for this month, and we're counting 1 to 10 in English, Spanish, and French. So we are in Canada, so our second language is French. So we alternate from the Spanish and the French every 2 weeks. I currently have Spanish-speaking families in my program, so I make sure that, when we're hiring, we have English, Spanish, and French-speaking teachers. So keep in mind, this is something that works for my program. Of course, you're going to make adjustments and changes, and you're going to figure out what works best for your daycare program. Now, if you're wondering where I purchased my board, I actually went to my closest Michael's, or you can go to your closest teacher store, and I'm sure they have so many options that you can choose from. So now we're going to move to our entertainment center. We have a TV here for screen time where we play background music throughout the day. Down below, you're going to see cars, planes, and trucks. And up here we have an iPad. So on the iPad we have our Brightwheel app, YouTube, our Disney Plus, and our Netflix. So we do have movie time set up once a month, the last Friday of the month. You'll also see here we have our flashcards. So as the children are playing, like sometimes we grab a flashcard and we ask them, oh, what letter is this? Or what color is this apple? So we make sure that the kids are constantly learning throughout the entire day. So right now on the screen, I have background music playing, and I put this on because it creates a positive atmosphere. That's something you can go on YouTube and you just search up playtime music and you just play it, as the kids are playing. Now we're going to move on to our supermarket area, and in between the supermarket and the shelf is our sensory bin. I'll post another video about the sensory bin, but right now we're going to focus on the supermarket. So as you can see, we have our canned food, our fruits and veggies. This is a super cute supermarket. I've been eyeing this for a year now, and I finally got it for my little ones. It's a great way for them to interact, as one is the cashier, the other is shopping. We have our little grocery cart there. Also, we have a debit card that they can use to make transactions, and it's super cute. Like, the kids actually enjoy playing here. Now on top, I did buy a market sign that I'm going to show you. And I purchased this market sign on Facebook Marketplace along with the awning that I got at a teacher store nearby. So the supermarket is actually from Melissa and Doug. I absolutely love Melissa and Doug products. And I highly recommend them because the quality is really good. It's really good quality. Now right over here we have our wall mural, and actually one of our teachers, Miss Nella, she hand drew and painted this herself. I'm like constantly telling her like I love it every single day. Anyways, so you're gonna see that there's a tree, flowers. She even painted the clouds and the sun up there. And if you get a little closer, you'll be able to see a little caterpillar on the tree. And it's actually part of our logo. It's so cute. I love it. So yeah, thank you, Miss Nala. So I do want to show you the rest of our pretend play area. So we have our kitchen and our baby center and a table here set up. The kitchen I actually bought from KidCraft. So as you can see, we have our pots and pans. We have fruits and veggies in the fridge. We have our mixer up there. We have a blender as well. And these are products from Melissa and Doug and KidCraft. So I absolutely love KidCraft as well. I have had this kitchen for 3 years. So as one is cooking, the other is having a tea party, and the other child can be changing baby's diaper. So what I love about this baby center, which is also from Melissa and Doug, is that 3 kids can actually play in this center without fighting. So one can change a baby's diaper, the other one can put baby in the crib or the bassinet. And on the other side, you're going to see that there's a feeding station. So there's a high chair, a sink, and it's a great way for them to interact and take turns and role play. Now I'm going to actually show you the cubby area. Guys, please don't mind the mess. So just briefly, this is the cubby area. And we're going to move on to our infant room. Now in our infant room, we have children from 12 months and down. So on the left, you're going to see that we have floating shelves for books. This is something I actually painted myself. I bought them at IKEA and I just painted them. We love Dr. Seuss, so I had to get that Dr. Seuss decal to add to this room. And as for the books, we do switch them. We alternate the books with the other shelf that I mentioned earlier. Right here, we have our rocker. We have our activity centers for the little ones. We also have the playpen set up here for nap time for our infants. And right here, we do get a lot of compliments on this wall mural. And my husband actually made those clouds. Super easy to make, but you can actually purchase this wall mural from Michael's or a teacher store, and it's better than paper. Now right over here we have our bouncer, and to the right you're going to see a little caterpillar rocker, and we have just sensory toys, a lot of blocks, a lot of nesting toys. And keep in mind, like when you're starting off, you can purchase your toys from Facebook Marketplace or Kijiji. We are in Canada, so we use Kijiji. But pretty much anything that's used or a garage sale nearby, that's a good way to start off. Now, we also do diaper changes in this room. So right now you can see that we have 6 cubbies under the change table, and they have every child's name labeled. So every child has has wipes, diapers, and butt paste inside their cubbies. And we do have a lot more kids that need diaper changes, but we have an over-the-door organizer. And I love that I can see what's happening in the other room. And there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please like and subscribe down below and click on the notification bell so you'll be notified when the upcoming video is up. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.